So we are going on a road trip to France, Colmar. So I just put here on the map, we have 77% and total is this one, and we have to stop somewhere here. This is the charging point. So I will document as much as possible how this goes. Germany, Düsseldorf to France, Colmar. Let's begin. We came to the supercharger at Waldbaumersheim and we are now at 18%. And if I show the energy chart, so you can see it costs 58.2% and mostly driving and also with full air conditioning. And this is since charge. You remember the last time we had the charging, it was somewhere around 77%. And then it cost this much. So yeah, this is how it is. We went usually around 100 speed range, and now we are going to charge and get something to eat. We stopped at Strasbourg for lunch-ish and then did a stroll, and now we are back at a supercharger. Now it's charging. Surprisingly, it's quite cheaper than Germany in France, and it's horribly raining outside. But yeah, so it will take somewhere around 25 more minutes to fully charge, and then we continue. 50% out, 40% out. We are on our way to Grindelwald, but we are going through Bern. I think I'm pronouncing it right. So this is how the trip's gonna look like. We are 42%, and now we are on our way to Bern, and then on our way we are going to charge here and then straight to Grindelwald. So the cool thing about it is, unless you have never used a Tesla, is you can actually plan the trip properly from here. You can add all the stops. It will even suggest that whether you are running out of charge, when to stop, and how much longer that you have to charge. So you can see here we have to charge for 15 minutes to continue the trip, or of course we can charge to full. That's not a problem. But update, 42%, and then we are still on the way. Since charge we have used 11.8% for driving, and we are here 58 kilometers and only use 15%. You can do the math in your head or on a calculator. So on our way to Bern and then Grindelwald. Now we are on our way to Grindelwald, and we just stopped in Rubigen, Switzerland. 40% battery, and we still have 63 kilometers for Grindelwald. So let's see how that goes. To show you, we since charged a little bit while parking, so don't consider that much. This is in general the consumption, and now we are going to charge. So then we'll continue to Grindelwald. Battery 100% like this, and we are off to Grindelwald. 63 kilometers should be doable within an hour. Let's see. Now we are at Grindelwald, finally, with 78% battery. You can see it's a lot of uphill driving. Charged, no, it's actually downhill, so charged even. And so far we only went 72 kilometers since we charged, and here is the view. It's amazing. And yeah, we will document further. way to the hotel in Colmar, but we want to have some dinner in Mulhouse, I don't know how to say. 37% battery, and you can see the energy chart. We have driven 268 kilometers so far, and 61% consumed, and majority of the things are driving, but we have actually gained some power because we were probably going downhill, and this is since charge, which means we probably will be able to go to the hotel without an issue with around 20% battery remaining. But that's pretty much it for this trip, and we'll let you know how the battery is when we go to the hotel. So we are on our last day of the trip back to Düsseldorf. The battery percentage is now 21%. If you didn't know, we have sentry mode enabled, which means it's kind of surveillance system. Overnight it takes somewhere around 3 to 4% for the sentry mode. That's how it is. But so far you can see since the last charge we have driven 315 kilometers already, and only 74% consumed, and even gained a little bit of charge because we were going down. And climate, that means air conditioning or heating, both was on, everything else. So if you have any range anxiety, this is a good estimation here. 315 kilometers already, and we have, from the Tesla estimation, 82 kilometers remaining, which we will try to find a supercharger. So now we go to Colmar to have breakfast, and then we find a supercharger. Let's see. Battery 18% now. Yes, so now we are going to the closest supercharger in Hausen in France, because now we are in Colmar. It's 10 kilometers away, and we have enough, of course. Battery is 15%, and the current rate is 76.9 consumed, and almost a little bit more than 300 kilometers consumed went. So yeah, let's go to the closest supercharger and charge this before we continue to Düsseldorf. And it's super warm, even though it's 19, it's very warm. So let's get going. We are at the supercharger now, so it's 15% remaining. And let's see how much time does it take. So we are here at Hausen, in France. So before we continue to Düsseldorf, we want to charge it full, and then let's see, it says 35 cents per kilowatt hour, which is quite cheaper than in Germany actually. So let's get started. Automatically open and plug it in. Detect. That's it. Yep, and it's charging. It will take 35 minutes, and then we can watch something while it's charging. It's 99% uncalibrating, and you know what it means. It means actually it's done charging. So I will just go and end the charging here. Here, stop charging, unlock charge port, and by the way, it says 100% now. So remove the charger, automatically closes, and place it here. That's it. Now we are off to Düsseldorf. Let's go. when we are going on a long road trip, the most important thing is that we don't feel exhausted. So Tesla has a lot of features to help you with that. So now we are in the autopilot mode, which means it keeps the vehicle in between the lanes and also keep the speed steady. And as you can see, the speed limit is 130, but I'm going at 120 at the moment. I can easily adjust how fast or how slow it wants to go, and it also maintains the distance towards the vehicle in front, whatever. And as you can now see, there is a vehicle coming into the lane, and now it automatically detects that one and now adjust the distance. I can also adjust the distance how many number of vehicles that it needs by simply adjusting the number of vehicles it should keep the distance with, and that's it. And I can just chill, listen to music, but I have to keep my both hands on the steering wheel, but I don't have to worry too much about maintaining the speed or pressing the accelerator. In fact, I'm not even pressing anything. I'm just resting my feet. Of course, I have to be ready. I usually am ready to press the brake whenever needed, but I can easily disengage the autopilot by pressing this button and then take over, or either press brake. All I have to do is just press 2 times this button down and it automatically engages, and that's pretty much it. This is the easiest thing about road trips with Tesla. We can customize all the speeds, how much it needs to go. Does it need to go on the top exactly on the speed limit, or a little bit below, or how far we can push beyond the speed limit and so on. So it's very easy. So that's why we love Tesla and going on road trips with it. We were on our way to Düsseldorf, but we really want to try this Sri Lankan restaurant out here close to Karlsruhe. Exact location we can also put it in the description. But an update, 56% battery, and now we will have to stop at a supercharger in Waldbau. Is it exactly the same one that we stopped when we went? Yeah. So we'll have to stop here and then charge. It says charge until for 14 minutes, but we'll charge full. Otherwise, we won't have enough charge to go home. So the entire journey is, I think it will take around 3 hours. But we are hopefully at the last charging station until we finish the trip. We have 14% remaining, and yeah, we can't really go home. So now we are going to charge. You can see the charging chart, 85% consumed, and so 317 kilometers. So you remember last time it was the similar range. So yeah, now we are gonna fully charge the car, and hopefully we won't need to charge again until we go home. Let's see how it goes. Okay, no need to worry, just press the button, open, and it will charge. Yes, it's charging. So that's it. It's gonna take 13 minutes to continue the trip, but we'll fully charge it just in case. And meanwhile, we can of course go to KFC, or there should be some other places that we can grab something to eat, and we'll do that. We had a coffee, my wife had soup until this gets charged, and now it's 99%. Probably in a couple of minutes it should be fine to go, and when we reach home we will have 43% battery even after 212 kilometers. So after this trip I will also drop the final cost that we had to pay for charging, and also the total distance, because from the rough estimation I have, it's more than 1,500 kilometers already. And I will also put the number of times we charged, and also the prices we pay for supercharging as well, then you can get a better understanding on how cheap or expensive it was for our trip. So it's actually almost done, and I will talk back when we stop at our home. We are finally here. I'm not sure if you can properly see me. Yes, we are here. 42% battery, and this is the energy consumption, 58% used. And since charge, we have driven 222 kilometers, and this is how it is. So if I remember right, we started somewhere around 70%, 77%, somewhere around that, which means more or less we have reach the same percentage that we have left home. So I will leave all the prices that we had spent on charging, and also the distances that we have driven. So I believe this is cheaper than driving a normal petrol car, but please be the judge, decide for yourself, do the calculations, and probably you will come to your own conclusions. So these are the details you can already see, and you can calculate how much money does it take to run per kilometer, or the other way around. I don't know how you calculate miles per gallon or whatnot, because this doesn't even have a gallon tank. So anyway, so here is how it is, our trip to Colmar, and then to Grindelwald, and back to Düsseldorf. I hope you learned something. If not, at least saw some videos or photos of beautiful landscapes. So that's it from this video. I hope you learned something. If you did, like and subscribe. We'll try to do some small videos like this about how to live with a Tesla in Germany. Yeah, see you later.